Welcome to the 2015 fourth grade Super Bowl between the number 1 seed Falcons versus number 2 seed Broncos. I'm George Palakis along with Rob Wetzler here for your broadcast tonight. Rob, we got two powerhouses coming at us tonight.
When you think of fourth grade football, you think about the Falcons and the Broncos.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And here we are. We got two colorful teams looking out there ready to run through the banner. I tell you, it's exciting to see the fanfare that we have.
This is such an awesome experience for these kids. These kids look forward to this all year, playing here in the big field in Spartan Stadium, just like the high school kids do. Look forward to being under the bright lights. It's quite a treat.
Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do right now. We're going to kick it over to our PA announcer, Andy Bodner, to introduce our tonight's rosters on both teams.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the fourth grade Super Bowl. Players' introductions will begin in just a moment. Number 22, Connor Hoffbauer. Number 75, Fields Mendelson. Number 21, Clayton Badley. Number 47, William Greer McDuffie. Number 88, Bart Stevens. Number 37, Kenneth Robinson. Number 81, Glenn Hale. Number 76, Charlie Smith. Number 8, Jackson Nunley. Number 10, David Guardano. Number 19, George Simmons. Number 18, Frank Bradford. The Broncos are coached by Ryan Papanassis, Henry Lawrence, and Will James. And now for your Falcons. Number 15, Luke Christopher. Number 2, Carson Romero. Number 22, Evans Oliver. Number 79, Watts Alexander. Number 11, Henry Bonham. Number 21, Henry Huffam. Number 17, Banks Tessier. Number 28, Thomas Bazemore. Number 8, Ham Mandel. Number 5, Cole Gamble. And number 9, John Cooper. The Falcons are coached by Joel McMahon, Patrick Sprague, and George Twitty. Kickoff will be shortly.
All righty, so we had our PA announcer, Andy Bodner, announce our our rosters for both teams. Exciting night. You know, these teams have faced each other one time this season, and the Falcons came out on a 35-0 win, but it was a lot closer game. And going into the halftime, the Broncos were right on the goal line, ready to score, got stuffed, and then the Falcons scored on the very last play.
It kind of deflated them a little bit. I saw that highlight on ESPN that night.
Absolutely, it did. And I tell you, it was what Coach Papanassis told us is that it sparked his team. They all came back ready to play and practice and went on 4 straight. Here come the Broncos through the fanfare holding the flag. Who's that holding the flag? Looks like number 88, Bart Stevens, who is the tight end and the defense end for the Spartans. And look at that. Looks like Brian Lucas has made it, and he's wearing a horse outfit, the Bronco, waving the American flag. I thought Brian was not going to be here. And here come the Falcons. And Falcons also have a flag they're carrying. And it looks like the big 79. You got to have a lineman carry that big old flag. Number Watts Alexander, the Watsonator, carrying it.
I like the Bronco down there.
The Bronco is great. I mean, Brian had said he was not going to be here tonight.
He snuck in.
He snuck in. The commissioner, the great commissioner of fourth grade, Brian Lucas, has done a fantastic job for us here. And then, of course, Chad McCowan, who is the overall commissioner. It's been a great, fun season.
That has got to be the first mascot we've seen at the Mountain Brook Super Bowl. We've seen TPs from Sally Busman. We've seen some very, very nice pregame
in the last game we had
Shenanigans.
fire extinguishers going off
right.
and big brothers with painted bodies. And so
The rumor is those were pledges.
we got the team. That's right. We got the team captains out there. Number 47, number 21, 22, and 75 for the Broncos. Tell us who those players
47, Willie McDuffie. 75, Fields Mendelson.
are. 21.
And 21, Clayton Badley.
And number 22, Connor Huffy. And then for the Falcons, let's see, number 2 is Carson Romero. And let's see, 79. Let's see.
And number 17.
17, Banks Tessier. And
45. And number 9, John Cooper. Goes by J. Coop. And number 5, Cole Gamble.
You know, we have very bad eyesight, and it's very tough for us to see. It's a lot different than calling high school football, as referees are blocking the players. Usually the high school players are blocking the referees.
Coach McMahon does that on purpose. He keeps the numbers real hard to read. So part of the strategy.
So let's see, in all of our calling out the names and numbers, let's see who's going to receive the ball first for us here. I don't know if I was paying attention enough to see that. But right now, you look at the Falcons. You see them doing a little dance. George Twitty doing the dance he learned at NBC today at work. And the Broncos, they're more calmed down. Coach Papanassis is giving them their last pregame talk.
We got the A-team referees. We got Richard Pope and Jim Neighbors here.
Oh, great.
It doesn't get any better than that.
Doesn't get any better. Those guys do an awesome job. And with the 4th grade football, coaches are allowed to be on the field. So we'll have a defense coordinator and an offense coordinator on the field for both teams. So the Falcons will take the ball, and you'll see we have our field is 60 yards. And they will get the ball. We have no kicking, no punting, and 8 yards for a first down. Falcons will take the ball first down on the 20, on their own 20. So here we are, the Falcons line up. Cole Gamble is at quarterback. No, number 9 takes the handoff. John Cooper, J. Coop, around the end, but host of Broncos making the tackle that time.
That's a host of Broncos right there.
Let's see who's getting up. I mean, look at that. The entire defense, number 47 was down there, Willie G. McDuffie. And let's see who else. Number 88, Bart Stevens was in on that play. Big Panda, 75, looked like he was in there. Fields Mendelson. So once again, it's sort of hard to see these numbers and see, but it looks like number 5, Cole Gamble, once again lined up at quarterback. We have strong right. Snap over the head of Cole Gamble. Wisely goes and jumps on. Oh, he done it. Squeezes out from him. The Broncos have jumped on the ball, going to the Broncos' way. Let's see number 75, Big Panda.
Big Panda.
Fields Mendelson.
That is a game changer.
That is
early
on. And it's one of those things, you know, we've had probably wet fields and the snap was a little high, but that's going to happen in the game of football. Now you get to the next play, and let's see what the Falcons will do on defense, and let's see if the Broncos can capitalize off of this turnover. Let's see, Coach Papanassis puts in his offensive call.
For the Notre Dame box, what do we have there?
Yeah, it's like a little wedge play. Number 22 for the Connor Huffbauer, who's a quarterback that time, receives it. Yeah, it's one of those kind of wedge kind of offenses that you almost looks like a full house backfield, the Notre Dame box, and you don't know who's going to get the snap. Good old elementary football.
That's right.
The teams we watched last night were 2 teams that run that and do a lot of counters and spins. And
it had to have been a Douglas Grant coach team.
Douglas,
am I right?
Yeah, and he won the Super Bowl. That's right.
Glad he won one. He didn't win them when I was around.
I love it. So here we go. Broncos once again go on into the end zone for a touchdown. Number 22, Connor Huffbauer making the touchdown, just taking it over the left end. Look at the blocking that he had on that play, just following his offensive guard and his end. You know, once again in fourth grade football, we only have 9 players out there. So you don't have your tackles, and you have 9 players on both sides. They're on the 3-yard line, so that means they're going to be going for 1 point. If you line up on the 3, 1 point, line up on the 5, 2 points. And Broncos line up at their play. Once again, quarterback sweep to the left.
And he's in.
And he's in. Number 22, Connor Huffbauer, following some good lead blocking that time by Clayton Bladley and David Giordano. Great blocking by the team. And there they are. They're all excited. Look at number 8 on the sideline.
Get them pumped up.
I'm about to say, Jackson Nunley, J-Man, getting them all pumped up. So here we are, first quarter, 6 minutes, 17 seconds left in the first quarter. Broncos up 7-0.
See what Coach Sprague has up his sleeve here.
So once again, Cole Gamble lining up. Oh, this time it's number 5. Cole Gamble takes it around the left side and slips a couple of tackles for a good 5-yard gain. Good blocking out there for him. Looked like number 11 for the Falcons that was out there in front. Henry Branham, Hank the Tank.
Hank the Tank, that's a good nickname.
That's a good nickname, Hank the Tank.
Falcons come to the line.
Once again, we have number 9 in the backfield, John Cooper, and Cole Gamble. And the snap goes. This time to John Cooper. He hands it off to his running back, who gets a few yards. And that was number 2, Carson Romero. Carson Romero, the play was designed to go to the left side, and he wisely didn't see anything and cut it back for about a yard gain.
Good vision, good peripheral vision there.
3rd and 1 for the Falcons. The Falcons, as you'll see, stay in a shotgun offense. They do not go under center, which is really impressive for 4th grade football.
Absolutely. But that's how football is nowadays. It's
Yep.
a little different than when we were all growing up.
Penalty on the Broncos that time. Or no, yeah,
It was
penalty, and so it makes it 1st down for the Falcons.
like a neutral zone infraction.
Yeah.
Richard Pope
So
signals play.
So once again, we got shotgun players to both sides. Good handoff to Cole Gamble, who slips a tackle for a good 4-yard gain. Cole, you can tell, has that burst of speed.
Look at the hurry-up offense. Coach Sprague feels like he's back at Furman.
2nd down and 4 yards to go. Cole takes a direct snap, breaks a couple of tackles, and keeps moving, but then he runs into big 75 for the Broncos.
That's Big Panda. Big Panda's in on the tackle.
I tell you, Fields Mendelson doing a fantastic job on offense and defense right now.
He's pumped up. He's excited.
And who's the end over there, number 88, Bart Stevens, doing a very good job containing right now. And the linebackers, 22, Connor Huffbauer, and 47, Willie McDuffie, scraping down the line, doing a great job. Up a reverse, back to Cole. And he's around the end, but once again, the first initial hit was by number 81, Glenn Hell, for the Broncos. Glenn's favorite subject is recess.
I happen to like that subject myself.
I think so too.
I didn't miss a lunch. I like that.
Yeah,
too.
I like that too. And as you get older, Glenn, you'll like recess even more.
That's true.
All right, 4th down for the first 4th down of the game. Falcons going for it. 3 minutes, 16 seconds in the first quarter. It looks like. And
I think it's going to be against the offense. Well, they're going to discuss it.
They're going to discuss it.
You could have pulled them off.
Evans Oliver that time was behind center. And they call it against the Falcons. So that'll back them up about 4 yards. So now we're looking at a 4th down and about 6.
See what he has up his sleeve. Coach McMahon signaling plays in.
All righty, Broncos hustle up to the line. Falcons, 4th down and 6. Number 9, John Cooper behind center. Ham Mandel. And it's a pass. Oh, what a catch. What a throw and catch. Number 2.
Number 2, Carson Romero.
What a great throw by John Cooper, rolling out to the right and making a terrific throw for a 1st down.
Carson Romero's claim to fame is he actually broke 5 tackles on a TD run this year.
Wow. And I'll tell you, and he really loves to run the play. Special sweep, right reverse. So maybe we'll see that coming up here a little later to him. Falcons got it, 1st down. Cooper hands off to Gamble. Gamble, it's met by number 37 for the Broncos, Kenneth Robinson, K-Dog.
That was a great tackle. You know, you're talking about containment. So much of younger football, if you can teach containment and execute it, you have a chance in every game.
Every game.
Every game.
The defensive end and the cornerback position so important. And that time, K-Dog playing outside in, doing a great job. K-Dog was not in the game the last time they played the Falcons. He was hurt. And number 2, Romero takes the handoff and moves up for about a 4-yard gain. Make it 3rd down and 4. 1st quarter, 1 minute, 34 seconds to go. Broncos up 7-0. Falcons, I love seeing how they hustle to the line. Always led by the center that hustles up there. And I tell you, Mandel's doing a great job. Cooper behind, we got movement again. And that time Gamble was at quarterback.
I do like the way they hustle. That's a trait of most McMahon coach teams. But they get up to that line of scrimmage and get ready to get after it.
Well, they learned from Joel jumping off the couch and going to the refrigerator and back. He knows how to hustle.
Joel's got a refrigerator by the couch.
That's right, he does. That'd be me jumping off the couch having to go to the refrigerator.
That's right.
That's right, I'm sorry. Yeah, I tell you what, Joel and what he's done and how many years he's coached.
It's unbelievable.
Unbelievable. And what a fantastic job he does, along with all these coaches. So once again, Falcons split out, got twins right. Handoff to Cole Gamble. But he is met by number 37, K-Dog, and number 21.
My older son was on Coach McMahon's first Super Bowl team that he won.
And he's now a star player in high school.
It was in 2007, so it's been a while.
Well, that's what we keep saying is we got 33 seconds the 1st quarter. The clock is dwindling down. We got 4th down and 10. These guys will be their season 2024 when they will be seniors at Spartans. And here he goes. Cooper throws another pass.
Wow.
It was
on the money.
Great
defensive play.
For Henry Huffam, attempt to pass it. Great throw, great catch, but what a great defense play. Who was that broke that up?
Number 19.
19.
Number 19, George Simmons.
Georgie Simmons.
Goes by Georgie.
All right,
Great
Georgie.
play.
Great play. That's a turnover to the Broncos. That's the end of the 1st quarter with the Broncos up 7-0. Christ Health Center, which was founded a few years back by Dr. Robert Riekert, who is still leading the entire effort, is headquartered in the Woodlawn area and is focused on delivering health care and dental care assistance to those who truly need the help. To date, Christ Health Center has treated 4,785 patients and had over 10,000 medical encounters visits for health reasons. Christ Health Dental Center has also treated 1,436 patients with over 3,500 dental encounter visits. Christ Health Center has seen and been able to financially assist over 3,000 uninsured patients in medical and dental. To learn more about Christ Health Center, visit www.christhealthcenter.org or call Dr. Robert Riekert at 205-903-1850. Located across 5 locations in the state, J Electric specialized in industrial electric motors of all sizes and purposes. We build electric motor with coils made from precision electric coil and rotor. We refurbish and perform preventative maintenance and provide off-site motor storage for our industrial and manufacturing customers across Alabama and the Southeast. Our turbine mechanical group specializes in large projects and plant outage maintenance. Our customers get true end-to-end industrial motor repair service. Our orthopedic surgeons at Sherrill Orthopedics Sports and Hand Center, Dr. Joseph Sherrill and Dr. John Young, are both third-generation physicians and well-known in the community for providing high-quality, advanced surgical services. Whether you have an injury, a chronic condition that's causing you discomfort, or you require surgery, our experienced team is here to help you return to the activities and lifestyle you love. All right, the start of the second quarter, our 8-minute quarters that we have. Broncos, 4th grade Super Bowl. Broncos up 7-0. They have the ball first down on their own 40.
We're mixing it up, changing some alignments.
All right, here go the Broncos. They got a strong right. Handoff to number 22, who goes to the left, then cuts it back to the right.
Great tackle.
And number 22, Connor Huffmeyer with that run, making a tackle, is number 11 for the Falcons.
Henry Branham.
Hank the Tank.
Hank the Tank.
I know the mamas and daddies want us to call them by their names. The boys want us to call them by their nicknames. Hank the Tank. I love it. And CJ and Hoffy making the run. Once again, Hoffy behind center. Takes a snap, moves to the left, goes right through the Falcons line. What great blocking that time.
Charlie Smith, did you see that? 76, just clearing the way.
Clearing the way. I tell you what, you look at those, the end over there too, number 80. I'm trying to think who all we got over there on that. Number 88, Bart Stevens.
Oh, yeah.
And number 76, Charlie Smith. Great job. And, of course, their center, David Giordano. And, you know, that's what Coach Papanassis really wanted to get into their game, is their center getting off on their linebackers.
Well, if you can do that, you definitely got a leg up.
Once again, we got strong right. This time, number 21 for the Broncos takes it to the right for a good 3-yard gain. That's Clayton Bradley, who is one of those most feared players in the Broncos team. He can hit, and they say there are many drills that he gets upset and he has to be pulled out of because he can hit.
That's how Coach McMahon was back when he played.
That's right. He was very much that way.
Coach Twitty, he's getting them ready over there. They're going to make a goal line stand here.
All right. Look at number 79, Watts Alexander, defense line switching around, trying to predict what they're about to do. And number 22, Connor Huffmeyer, takes a handoff and moves up and gets tackled by, let's see, number 21 was in on the play. Henry Huffam. Love old Henry Huffam.
Henry Huffam.
Sweet Hank.
He's got the straightest teeth in Mountain Brook, doesn't he?
He should. Daddy makes him that way.
And he's got the most bling. I see he's always got sleeves. And
he's got sweet teeth, and he's got baklava at home with his mama.
That's right.
Cooking for him. It's a pastitzel. All righty. Oh, whistle on the play.
False start.
Against the Broncos, that'll back them up. First down right now, and that'll back them up for about first down and about 12. 5:26 to go in the second quarter. Broncos up 7-0. Coach Papanassis calling the play. I wonder how many weeks it took the players to say Papanassis. I know with a name like Palakis, it takes a little bit of time.
It's one you don't forget, though.
No, you don't. Once you get it, you got it. Snap to 21. Clayton Badley. Oh, but he's met in the backfield. Number 5, Cole Gamble, one of the first players back there. But look at number 79, Watts Alexander.
Watts Alexander. There's a Mountain Brook football lineage name right there.
Yeah, Ford Alexander, his older brother, right?
And before them, Reagan and Peyton. And
yeah.
They've had several over the years that have contributed to Spartan victories.
Well, what I love is that he's just following the lineage right down there off this big season from Ford. on the line. Love calling Ford's name out.
One of his brothers has a basketball ring, too. Multi-sport guy.
That's right.
One of the first.
Snap to number 22. CJ goes around the right. CJ has a great vision, know when to cut it back.
He does.
And cuts it back, and we're still about third and about, I would say, about 9. Falcons getting stingy. They don't want to fall behind too quickly. This is having remnants of the first game, except just opposite score that these two teams had. Broncos hustle to the line. Falcons calling out the signals. Coach Twitty telling them which way to go. And there we go again. Hoffey takes the snap, moves it around, and 4th down. Who was that on the tackle for?
Looked like Alexander. Let me see.
Looked like number 9, too, John
number
Cooper.
9. John Cooper.
Jay Coop.
Jay Coop.
Making it.
Uh-oh.
Luke Christopher coming out of the game. Luke Christopher was in there on the play, and now he's moved to the sideline. We've got 4th down, about 6 to go for the Broncos.
This will be a critical possession here, George. 3 minutes left. There's still enough time.
Broncos have what they call the Mighty Ducks formation they love to run. And here it is, a timeout by Coach Papadakis. 3:05 here in the second quarter. Broncos up 7-0.
Hey, while we have a timeout, just, these coaches put in, they're all volunteers, and, they spend their time to help our program. And, having a couple kids go through already, and, it all starts with this youth program, and it's amazing what we're able to do with providing Coach Yeager with talent at the high school level. And what Mountain Brook's able to accomplish through these volunteer coaches, through these commissioners, Brian Lucas, Chad McCowan, all the coaches here tonight, Joel McMahon, George Twitty, Patrick Sprague, and I'll let you pronounce.
Papadakis, Coach Lawrence, Coach James with the Broncos.
And there's many more people behind the scenes, but it really makes it a special situation for these guys.
Absolutely. 4th down and about 6 to go. And there goes Hoffey. Oh, he rolls to the right, but then turns and throws a pass.
Oh, wow.
What a great play. Look at that, number 88 at the end. Bart Stevens for a touchdown for the Broncos. And what does he do wisely? Just hands the ball to the referee like, I've done it before. What a great catch by Bart, and what a great throw. It looked like number 22, Connor Hoffbauer, was running to the right, but then turned around quickly. Hoffey throws a perfect pass to Bart Stevens.
Well executed.
So Broncos are electing to go for one again. Up 13-0. They draw the Falcons off sides, so they'll get a little bit closer for that extra point. You were talking about the league, and one thing.
They switched it. Said that somebody pulled them off.
Oh, pulled them off.
Maybe that tight end jumped a little bit.
There were 78 fourth-grade players this year.
It's phenomenal.
And you look at other leagues around, other communities, to like the east of us that only have 35 players.
Yeah.
And it shows what the program is and what we have going here.
You see it.
Fantastic.
I think my son, that's a junior, has 60 kids still playing football.
Still playing football.
In 11th grade. That's
incredible.
Fantastic.
It is. So here you are. The ball's back up on the 8-yard line, going for one extra point. Oh, I tell you what, who was that like a missile coming in? Cole Gamble with the big hit, number 5.
That was fantastic. Now, there are certain blitzing rules, but in this particular situation, because it's a 4th down or a 4th and short with the penalty, it's still
or an
blitzing
extra
is legal.
Point. Yeah, extra point, yes.
Yeah, because of the penalty, it doesn't change the fact that the rule. So just to understand, we do have certain rules that are in effect, no blitzing, but short down situations or extra points you can.
You can with the linebacker and between the tackles.
That's correct.
And you can't initiate any contact with the center. But a great play that time by Cole Gamble, shooting through the gap and meeting the Broncos at their handoff. And the Broncos, for 3 minutes to go in the second quarter, up 13-0. Falcons have the ball on their own 20 as they all spread out their hands and touch each other and say, okay, I got the right distance between us. The block. Oh, look at that. Motion by Romero. He gets set. And the snap is to Cooper. Cooper takes it around the left side. Or no, that's Cole Gamble. Takes it around the left side. Keeps moving, juking and jiving. I tell you, I'm getting that number 5 and that number 9 confused back there. Both of them are awesome players.
Great run. Great vision again, just seeing the open spot. 2 minutes and 38 seconds remain.
Cole loves Marshall Lynch, and I tell you, he's running like him right now.
He's in beast mode.
Snap to Cooper, handoff to Cole again, and Cole, here he goes. Good 6-yard gain. Make it second down, 2:21 to go in the second quarter. Falcons are down 13-0, but they are on a mission. You can see Coach Sprague has got them moving.
He's moved into hurry-up offense.
So let's get a snap. Cooper to Romero. Romero around left end, but look at that, number 22 for the Broncos in on the tackle. Number 88, number 21. So we got Clayton Badley, Huffbauer, and Bart Stevens. We got 2-minute warning. Clock will stop. Now, with the clock stopping at the end of 2 minutes, now it becomes a regular clock. The clock runs, except for the referee sort of calling, taking time on the penalties. Now it becomes incomplete passes, clock stops, out of bounds, clock will stop, penalties, normal rules. Falcons have it 1st and 8. They got their full backfield. Cole Gamble checking and seeing, oh, we got a flag right there. And
out of bounds, but a flag. Laundry on the field.
Laundry on the field, and Coach McMahon got his Gene Stallings hand to the chin. And,
Coach Twitty with hands on the hips trying to figure this out. Very little known fact. Coach Twitty holds, at one time, the NCAA record for the longest interception return when he was at Swanee. Had a 207.5-yard pick that stood for many years.
Okay, I'm not going to ask how you got 207 yards.
Well, he told me it was the half, but he counts that half, but it is legitimate.
That's incredible. All right, Falcons get pushed back. It's 1st down and 12. Cooper shifting his jiving, number 47 meeting him for the Broncos, Willie McDuffie, Willie G.
I'm sure the Swanee media relations handled that. So,
I'm about to say, I like that. I'm going to have to hear more about that play. So here, once again, Falcons 2nd down and 8. Cooper.
Swarming defense.
To Gamble and swarming defense. Who all we got on
Fields, that? Mendelson, Big Panda just popped right in there. Who else?
Number 76, looking really big, Charlie Smith.
Charlie Smith, great play by Charlie.
You know, I love what Charlie said. What he learned this year. You play to the whistle.
Man, if you learn that in 4th grade, you got a lick.
You play to the whistle. That's great.
There's guys that get paid that haven't figured that out yet for playing football.
What I love about, we got a timeout by the Falcons right now with 55 seconds to go in the second quarter. What I love about Mr. Mendelson, Big Panda over there, what he said he learned this year is that you don't hold when you block. That's what he put on.
Or if you do, you don't get caught.
Yeah, you don't get caught. That's right. And I'm like going, you do hold, just don't get. Yeah, you're right. You do hold, but don't get caught.
Playing line is the toughest. It's a good way to get. I played line in high school, and the only time you're noticed is when you really screw up. So you're expected to do good all the rest of the time.
That's right.
It's a good way to learn about being a father and a parent and a husband and an employee and all those things. You learn that.
I'm about to say you got 2 linemen calling this broadcast.
That's right. That's right.
So let's just keep it on the interior line for all the credit. All righty, here we go. The Falcons go in motion. Cooper behind. We got another flag. No, it was Romero this time, number 2.
Legal procedure.
Interesting. So you took Cole Gamble to the left and Cooper to the right. Romero to the right. To the behind center was taking a direct snap. But I wonder if we could see a special play come off of that with a pass.
I have a feeling we're going to see something.
Of course, Cooper's favorite play is the speed sweep pass.
And that you could see that right now.
Which we saw that earlier for a first down when they ran it on fourth down. All right, Cooper back behind center. Twins left. Romero in motion. Takes a handoff. Oh, a pass. Oh, look at that by the Broncos.
Off.
Number 22 for the Broncos. CJ Hoffbauer making the interception for the Broncos. Great play.
Well, you called the play.
I'm about to say, and you see Hoffbauer, he has had a terrific game on offense, and here he is showing his defensive skills. 44 seconds ago, the Broncos have 2 timeouts. I believe Falcons have 1. Broncos up 13-0. They are about 40, what are we? No, excuse me. Yeah, about 45, 46, 47 yards away.
They're still hungry. They're going for it. They're not just running the clock out.
And here goes. Hoffbauer gets a snap, takes it in the middle, but he's met by number 22 for the Falcons.
Evans Oliver, big tackle.
Great job by Evans. 35 seconds.
Thomas Bazemore was coming in for the backup there.
So we got a timeout, or do we have a Coach Twitty talking with the officials? 2nd down and 5. I think Broncos timeout to stop the clock.
Coach McMahon sending in some wisdom here. He's discussing something with head official Richard Pope.
Now, I'll tell you what, Richard's probably one of the best officials we have.
He's just a good guy.
He's a great guy.
He's the new varsity baseball coach at Carver High School.
Is he really?
He is.
Great.
A fantastic guy. He loves baseball. As we all know, he's called all our games for a long time, but he's given back to his community, and he is in his 2nd year as the head varsity baseball coach.
I did not know that about Coach Pope. I'll tell you, we're absolutely.
And Jim is the JV basketball coach at I guess at Ramsey or now Phillips. So we got 2 very capable referees out there with a lot of sports experience.
Well, they deserve a lot of thanks. Here we go, second down and about 5. Broncos. Oh, we got the whistles blowing. We got an illegal defense, it looks like.
Ooh.
And so
that is a warning on the first drive.
Warning on the first drive.
And then a penalty on the second. So that would be the warning.
That's the warning.
Usually it's for the other direction though, but
he's explaining, and that's what Richard does such a great job of. He talks to the players, he communicates with them. Once again, 35 seconds, 2nd quarter. Broncos up 13-0. Here we go, number 22 behind center, CJ. Oh, is that Clayton Bladley, number 21 that time with the run?
First down.
First down. Clock running. They're going to try and hurry and get a play off. Coach Papadakis.
They're going for it.
And they got 1 timeout left. 14 seconds, 13. Here goes Clayton again. Just, like a missile. Oh, he's going to go. Look at Clayton go to the 10. 5. Touchdown, Clayton Bradley. No flags on the play with 4 seconds to go in the 2nd quarter. Broncos go up 19-0. Nothing special on that play. Just
hard work.
Clayton taking the direct snap and headed to the left behind some great blocking on that line.
Oh, Charlie Smith, Fields Mendelson,
Bart Stevens, I think.
Bart Stevens.
And I tell you, they're once again the center. David Giordano.
Frank Bradford.
Number 18 out there, Frank Bradford with the good key block. He's right there. He was on the end that time. It was Frank on that end. Broncos going for 1. Oh, I don't know if we have movement on, but really terrific job by, what we have seen both ends for the Broncos, which are like your tackles. Number 88, number 18, Bradford, and for number 18, and Bart Stevens. doing a terrific job opening up holes for Clayton Baddeley to go the distance. All right, the penalty on the Falcons. Broncos hustle up to the line, going for one, up 19-0. And it's direct snap up center, number 22.
A little delayed. That was pretty interesting. The lineman stayed still by design, I believe, and everybody stayed still as the ball went right by him.
And number 22, Connor Huffmeyer, C.J. Hoffey.
He's having a great game.
Having a great game.
Interception and touchdown. That's not a bad day.
I'm about to say it is not a bad day. You know, Gina and Lutz are really excited about this game and his play. What he's done, his interception set that up. So 4 seconds ago in the second quarter, we have the Broncos up 20-0 against the Falcons.
A little bit unexpected.
Unexpected, reverse from what we saw the last game.
But you called it. You said that the Broncos had a game plan and we're here to play.
I mean, I tell you. And Coach Papanassis probably got him some good Greek cooking right before the game.
I can't go wrong with that.
Can't give him fed him some gyros and some pastitzo or moussaka. Henry Huffman on the Falcons wishing he had been over there.
I was going to say, you know.
I'm wishing I was there. Falcons up. And there goes Cole Gamble, takes a snap. But look at that, number 88 for the Broncos.
Wow.
And right there, if number 88 doesn't come up with the tackle.
Mark Stevens with the big half-inning tackle.
Yeah, number 37, Kenneth Robinson, ready to lower the boom. So here we go. Halftime has come. We got the Broncos up 20-0. We'll be back for the start of our third quarter. Located across 5 locations in the state, J Electric specialized in industrial electric motors of all sizes and purposes. We build electric motor with coils made from precision electric coil and rotor. We refurbish and perform preventative maintenance and provide off-site motor storage for our industrial and manufacturing customers across Alabama and the Southeast. Our turbine mechanical group specializes in large projects and plant outage maintenance. Our customers get true end-to-end industrial motor repair service. Christ Health Center, which was founded a few years back by Dr. Robert Riekert, who is still leading the entire effort, is headquartered in the Woodlawn area and is focused on delivering health care and dental care assistance to those who truly need the help. To date, Christ Health Center has treated 4,785 patients and had over 10,000 medical encounters visits for health reasons. Christ Health Dental Center has also treated 1,436 patients with over 3,500 dental encounter visits. Christ Health Center has seen and been able to financially assist over 3,000 uninsured patients in medical and dental. To learn more about Christ Health Center, visit www.christhealthcenter.org or call Dr. Robert Riekert at 205-903-1850. Our orthopedic surgeons at Sherrill Orthopedics Sports and Hand Center, Dr. Joseph Sherrill and Dr. John Young, are both third-generation physicians and well-known in the community for providing high-quality, advanced surgical services. Whether you have an injury, a chronic condition that's causing you discomfort, or you require surgery, our experienced team is here to help you return to the activities and lifestyle you love.
Parents, give it up for the cheerleaders, for the Falcons cheerleaders. Katie Kane, Day Christopher, Karis Friedman, Mackenzie G, Courtney Colzer, Drew Perkins, and Mary Spain. For the Broncos, Mary Drew Beard, Emily Krozik, Adeline Little, Sydney Madden, Kate Rome, Anna Rutker, Maggie Simmons, and Hollins Thomason. Come on, give them a round of applause.
Our orthopedic surgeons at Sherrill Orthopedics Sports and Hand Center, Dr. Joseph Sherrill and Dr. John Young, are both third-generation physicians and well-known in the community for providing high-quality, advanced surgical services. Whether you have an injury, a chronic condition that's causing you discomfort, or you require surgery, our experienced team is here to help you return to the activities and lifestyle you love. Located across 5 locations in the state, J Electric specialized in industrial electric motors of all sizes and purposes. We build electric motor with coils made from precision electric coil and rotor. We refurbish and perform preventative maintenance and provide off-site motor storage for our industrial and manufacturing customers across Alabama and the Southeast. Our turbine mechanical group specializes in large projects and plant outage maintenance. Our customers get true end-to-end industrial motor repair service. Christ Health Center, which was founded a few years back by Dr. Robert Riekert, who is still leading the entire effort, is headquartered in the Woodlawn area and is focused on delivering health care and dental care assistance to those who truly need the help. To date, Christ Health Center has treated 4,785 patients and had over 10,000 medical encounters visits for health reasons. Christ Health Dental Center has also treated 1,436 patients with over 3,500 dental encounter visits. Christ Health Center has seen and been able to financially assist over 3,000 uninsured patients in medical and dental. To learn more about Christ Health Center, visit www.christhealthcenter.org or call Dr. Robert Riekert at 205-903-1850. All righty, welcome back to the third quarter of the Super Bowl Tuesday. Due to rain, we're having Super Bowl, not Super Bowl Sunday, but Super Bowl Tuesday, 4th grade football. We've got the Broncos versus the Falcons. Broncos are up 20-0.
We'll see what kind of halftime adjustments were made. I saw a lot of strategery going over there on McMahon's sideline. So
strategery.
He's not used to being behind like this, but I have a feeling he's going to put something together here.
Well, they got to come out on defense and put a stop to the Broncos quickly. Coach Papanassis has a great game plan that he's got going here, and has caught the Falcons a little bit on their heels. But I tell you what, this is the #1 seed Falcons that put up 226 points on the year.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. And so I tell you what, I bet we're going to see some fireworks in the second half.
200, that's a lot of touchdowns.
That is a lot of touchdowns. And Coach McMahon was saying it was one of his, probably most prolific offenses he's ever had. So here we go. We got George Twitty, who leads the defense for the Falcons. And then for the offense, head coach, Coach Papanassis, that has the offense going. Here we go. We got the
back to the wedge.
Back to the wedge. The Broncos like to call it their Mighty Ducks formation, and there go the Mighty Ducks.
Great tackle.
Great tackle. As you will see, those lead blockers all sort of gain arm and arm together and just V-attack up the middle.
That was Watts Alexander coming in and making that tackle just like his big brother did all year. His big brother got an interception this week, almost scored a touchdown.
Almost scored a touchdown. Went fumbling, bumbling, stumbling, and almost got in the end zone. All righty, so the Broncos here. Many of these 4th graders will be dreaming of playing in 2024 for the Spartans, and I believe this group will win the state.
They will be there.
And there's a direct snap to number 21, Clayton Bradley, but he meets number 11 for the Falcons.
Did you see that block? Jackson Nunley. What a block. Number 8. Absolutely just blew up containment there.
And I tell you what, number 11, Henry Branham making the tackle for the Falcons from his corner position. More discussion going on with Coach Twitty and the defense.
He's changing stickers.
Yeah, the stickers will tell us who our linebackers are and who cannot blitz unless it's a special down. But linebackers must not cross line of scrimmage unless it's outside the guards or ends, tackles in football. Broncos with a strong right and is countered back to the left. There goes number 22, Mr. Hoffey. We're calling his name out many, many times. Hoffbauer.
Big decision here, less than a yard.
Side. 4th down.
We have not seen a punt yet.
No. And so this is a big play for the Falcons. If they stop them here, they get the ball about on the 30-yard line, 28-yard line. Take it in and score, the fireworks will start moving. Broncos hustle to the line.
Looks like they may try to pull them off.
About to say, I would say, watch the ball. So here we go. Oh, and there they go up the middle, and did they get it? Oh, I think they got a good, strong push in their Mighty Ducks formation. Was that Clayton Badley, number 20 or 22? I think it was 22, Connor Hoffbauer there.
Man, injured his thumb there. He's favoring his thumb.
Hoffbauer and Clayton Badley are really doing a fantastic job running the ball for the Broncos. First down and 10, 5:15 to go in the third quarter. Broncos up 20-0. This time Clayton Badley is behind center. He takes a snap, moves to the right, and look at that.
What a tackle.
And there is
Gamble?
Cole Gamble from the linebacker position.
From the opposite side, too. That was unique speed there.
Yeah, I tell you what.
He went around the tackle box.
It still ended up there. So, and 21, Clayton Badley on the run. And 21, Henry Huffam over there on the tackle for the Falcons.
We're picking on Henry. You got 4 guys on him. They still can't stop him. Look at that.
Well, I tell you what, and here's Cole Gamble showing his speed again, making the tackle along Clayton Badley. Yeah, you see that Henry Huffman at the end is having to take on 3 of their lead blockers, and he's doing the right thing. He's splitting the difference and holding that line of scrimmage.
Turning the ball inside.
Turning back inside.
And,
so, once again, a fantastic job. Henry taking on 3 blockers allows no blockers on a linebacker for the linebacker to make the play. Third down and a long 12 yards. Once again, they show the power right.
a little penalty.
And we got movement on the Broncos. Falcons that time wisely holding. And here comes our Bronco again. I tell you, it is fantastic to see a mascot here.
Yeah, Commissioner Lucas has done well.
He has done well.
That guy's got a lot of moves. I didn't realize Brian could dance like that.
I didn't either, and it's amazing to see. If that is Brian or which parent put that on.
I'm gonna go with it's not Brian. I've seen Brian attempt to dance, and it's not pleasant.
Third down and 17, and there goes Hoffbauer around left end. He gets met by Cooper, number 9, and number 5. It looks like Cole Gamble for the tackle. Flag on the play. Let's see what our call is. It's against the Falcons, it looks like. Nope, it's against the Broncos.
They're going to punt.
And
no, it's not a punt.
I was about to say, it is a punt.
Oh, that is a punt.
It was against the Broncos. Penalty decline. The referee was looking at Coach Papanassis to find out, are you going to punt or not? And that's what they did. He did. 3:21 to go in the third quarter. Falcons are down 20-0, but did what they had to do to start this half. Get the ball back with no score by the Broncos.
It's a great defensive stand led by Henry Huffman.
And once again, you look at all the fanfare here and look at the cheerleaders that have been down there that were introduced earlier and all the fun that they're doing and having fun in this game.
It's kind of like a big carnival.
Big carnival. Falcons cheerleaders now are going to lead their Falcons on. Falcons in their set. Cole Gamble takes the snap and gets met by a host of, or is that Cooper? Nope, that was Cole Gamble. They didn't get him down, but the Broncos, a host of Broncos, met him in the backfield.
Bart Stevens led that charge, defensive end. He's had a great game. He's been all over the place.
All right, once again, this time it looks like Cooper behind center, number 9. He takes it, fakes a revert. No, does hands off to Cole Gamble. And Gamble gets about a 2-yard gain. I tell you what, that little play right there, Mr. Cooper possibly keeps it. We might see that later on. He might be going for 6 points.
Coach Sprague may be going to the air assault here shortly.
I'm about to say, Coach Sprague's setting up a big play.
That was
here.
his favorite thing to do back when he played high school football and college football.
3rd down and 7. Up, flag on the play.
Coach Sprague's claim to fame here at Mountain Brook was he was considered the greatest quarterback to never play quarterback in Mountain Brook history. He was had another guy named Malin Kent that was playing alongside him, so he went on to an illustrious career
in college,
playing wide receiver. But
I love it. That was a 4-yard penalty by the Broncos, and now it's 3rd down and 4. Cooper lining up behind center. Nope, we got Cole Gamble. Direct snap to Cole. Cole looking. And he is met first by number 21 for the Broncos, and then a host of Broncos coming in to finish off the tackle. Looks like number 47 coming up with a big hit for the Broncos.
That's Willie McDuffie, Willie G.
And, of course, just a great effort. Look at that, number 19 coming off for the Broncos, George Simmons, doing a great job. Number 37, Kenneth Robinson, and number 81, Glenn Hell, doing a fantastic job for the defense. And that ball turns over back to the Broncos with 1:13 to go in the 3rd quarter. Broncos up 20-0. So once again, we have the overload right. Crashed in that time on a pinch and gives just a little bit of room for about a 5-yard gain for Huffmeyer to play. And who was that making the tackle for?
Ham Mandel, number 8. Got in.
Great
Good
job.
tackle.
Great job, Ham.
Thomas Bazemore was coming in strong from the safety position.
I tell you, your safety is like a linebacker out there.
Sure is.
And, great job by our safeties tonight. Here comes the Mighty Duck formation. The V up. Coach Papanassis calls a timeout for the Broncos.
Just to get a second look at his play sheet there.
14 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Tell you, it's a 2nd down and 4 to go. Coach Twitty over there in the Falcons huddle, just trying to encourage, trying to pick them up. Coach McMahon out there slapping some helmets. All these guys are tough players, and they're not giving up. Broncos got a little extra boost in their step, moving it up to the line. 2nd down and 4.
Back to the wedge.
Back to the Mighty Duck formation.
It's going to be offside. So, it's a tough call there. It looked like everybody jumped.
Yeah. I would say it's on the Broncos. Offsides. I'll tell you what, coming through like a missile was Gamble.
He was. He doesn't he's not bashful. What's that saying go? God hates coward? He's not a coward.
He's not. One thing, Gamble loves to play sports, loves to play with his friends.
That's awesome. That's the kind of thing that this youth leagues, it really teaches these boys how to love it and want it and get after it later on.
Absolutely. Back to the Mighty Duck formation. The old wedge. Direct snap to Hoffmeyer. He goes right up the middle for about a 2-yard gain. What a great surge.
The other thing about the wedge is they're just chewing up chunks of the clock here. Then they're able to just completely take a whole quarter.
And there it is. The quarter is just taken. It's 3rd quarter. We'll be back for the 4th of the 4th grade Super Bowl. Christ Health Center, which was founded a few years back by Dr. Robert Riekert, who is still leading the entire effort, is headquartered in the Woodlawn area and is focused on delivering health care and dental care assistance to those who truly need the help. To date, Christ Health Center has treated 4,785 patients and had over 10,000 medical encounters visits for health reasons. Christ Health Dental Center has also treated 1,436 patients with over 3,500 dental encounter visits. Christ Health Center has seen and been able to financially assist over 3,000 uninsured patients in medical and dental. To learn more about Christ Health Center, visit www.christhealthcenter.org or call Dr. Robert Reeker at 205-903-1850. Located across 5 locations in the state, J Electric specialized in industrial electric motors of all sizes and purposes. We build electric motor with coils made from precision electric coil and rotor. We refurbish and perform preventative maintenance and provide off-site motor storage for our industrial and manufacturing customers across Alabama and the Southeast. Our turbine mechanical group specializes in large projects and plant outage maintenance. Our customers get true end-to-end industrial motor repair service. Our orthopedic surgeons at Sherrill Orthopedics Sports and Hand Center, Dr. Joseph Sherrill and Dr. John Young, are both third-generation physicians and well-known in the community for providing high-quality, advanced surgical services. Whether you have an injury, a chronic condition that's causing you discomfort, or you require surgery, our experienced team is here to help you return to the activities and lifestyle you love. There's the Bronco, Mr. Welker. Fourth quarter, 8-minute quarters. Broncos are up, 4th grade Super Bowl, 20-0. Look at the cheerleaders that we have out there cheering on the Falcons and the Broncos, doing a fantastic job. As we know, there are no losers in this, all winners in elementary school football. Oh, and it's a direct snap. And that fooled everybody. I was thinking the Fumble-Rooski was coming.
It was pretty close.
I didn't even see the ball snap. And obviously Huffmeyer takes it over.
Huffman saw it. He got it. Yeah.
He made the tackle.
He was all over it.
Well, 4th down and 2. And, once again, you can't say enough about, you were talking about it, the fanfare, the teams, both teams. You got all the parents and the cheerleaders, both these teams, excellent teams. 4th down and 2. Broncos going for it. Broncos jump off sides, but I'll tell you what, if you're going to jump off sides, you better do it full speed, as your coach will tell you. And number 75, Phils Mendelson, I'll tell you what, Big Panda, good form.
Yeah, that was
fired off low. He wasn't going to hit his helmet on the shoots.
No, he wasn't.
Great job. I'm going to tell you what, Coach Egger, just bring him on up. He knows how to fire off low, and I'll tell you, that's one of the toughest things to do.
It sure is.
Teach the young men to fire off the ball. All right, 4th down and about 6. Broncos going for it. Up 20-0. They're going to pass it. And there goes Huffmeyer. Attempted.
47, Willie McDuffie.
And that was
step away from glory.
And I will tell you, that was the flying V pass to Willie G, which is Willie G's favorite play, which is Willie McDuffie. So Broncos turn it over on downs, and Falcons will take it down 20-0, 6:36 to go in the 4th quarter. And I'll tell you what, this Falcons team has just been #1 seed, just done a fantastic job all season, running through teams. Put up 226 points once again. And it is.
Bounces outside. Oh,
what a good
running with authority.
And who was that time? Number 22 for the Falcons in their hurry-up offense.
Evans Oliver,
who's a tight end and also a H-back. He's now got direct snap and is running full speed north and south. Looks like did he get enough for the first down? Yeah.
He did. They're moving the chain. Oh, wait a minute.
They're going to keep it 3rd down and 1.
Coach Sprague going to the Wildcat formation.
With a big power back. Missed snap. And he got back on. Oliver got back on the ball. 4th down and 6. Sometimes this is just the way things go for a team. But the Falcons should look on this season and look at the fantastic job they've done. And shake these other plays off and get to the next play. 4th down, 6. And a snap to Cooper, a pitch out to Romero, and it's just tough playing. Right now we got, Falcons are just trying to make something happen, and you can tell they're bringing out some plays that are just sort of in their arsenal.
Big J-man, Jackson Nunley running on the field. In our interviews we had with all the players this week, Jackson had mentioned that he is not only a violinist, but he is heavily into drone flights.
And that's pretty interesting. I'm sort of been looking up in the sky to see if one is flying above us.
He does like basketball as well.
He does basketball, but I'll tell you what, the violin, Barrett Jones. You got to be a tough man to play that violin. Barrett Jones showed us you're tough.
The Nunleys are very talented.
Yeah, I love
one of his
it.
older brothers is like the head of the robotics team for the junior high, and is like
I
won
love
all
it.
these awards. And
that's what it's all about right there. As Huffmeyer takes the snap and keeps on moving.
wow,
Keep that head up. He got bet in the backfield, but kept driving those legs. And once again, terrific blocking all night from those Broncos up front. We mentioned Bradford and
starting to see a little fatigue in the
Stevens.
Falcons defensive line. They're just
Mendelson.
they've been on the
Smith.
field a long time.
Yeah, defensively. But have played a really good second half here.
They have.
I mean,
they
it's-
have. They've really had it. This is as close as the Broncos have come. And it's obviously their night. So.
Yep. Once again, the Broncos come into their mighty Ducks formation, and once again, Hoffmeyer taking his. I don't know. Hoffmeyer might be going for 50 carries right now. He's had a big night carrying that ball.
First and goal.
First and goal. Oh, looks like we got someone injured here.
Number 2,
Romero. And
Carson Romero.
I tell you, what we have on our sidelines is sports medicine UAB, and we appreciate all they've done for us this year.
It's fantastic.
And to be out here for all our games and for injuries. And notice how there are those times where you have those little injuries that even the sports medicine guy is going to sit back and hold back and let the young man get up.
You don't soak it in Epsom salt like my dad made me.
Rub dirt
bones
on it.
sticking out of my leg, and put some Epsom salt on that.
Yes. Thank goodness no. I can smell that wound from here. All right. There goes Huffmeyer around the right end for a touchdown.
Into the end zone.
Good blocking out there by number 8, Jackson Nunley, who we were talking about J-Man earlier. Number 47, Willie McDuffie. Franklin Bradford, number 10, or Frank Bradford. I'm talking about his daddy, Franklin. And terrific job by the Broncos. And the Broncos will go for one. Score 26-0 with 2:32 to go in the fourth quarter. Once again, this was a Falcons team that beat the Broncos in the season 35-0. So it's definitely evenly matched.
And they've done it with a very simple playbook. I mean, they're running pretty much the same. Look at that tackle. Well done.
Great job coming up, and
Is that Gamble again?
it looks like he limping a little bit. Gamble's an outstanding player. You can see he's a warrior. Coach
Yeager's looking forward to that one. You can tell.
You can tell, yeah, absolutely. Which Coach Yeager is usually here at these games.
Yeah, he's probably right there in his office over there.
And watching these games, and he's spotting these players, and he knows them. He knows them from his camps. And wouldn't be surprised if these players don't hear from Coach Yeager.
Yeah, I know. He's known to do that.
Known to do that, and what a fantastic program we have here. And
we're very blessed as a community.
And that is really, when we talk about Mountain Brook athletics and what we do have, we are the envy of many communities around. And we got, it's competitive football. But it's competitive football in the right way.
That's right.
And it's great. So here go the Falcons. They're 2:32. They're going to try and show there's no quit in the Falcons. Romero in motion. Takes the handoff. Reverses it back to Cole Gamble. Oh, and look at that. Number 37, Kenneth Robinson. Great tackle.
Stay at home. I mean, he just did his job, stayed at home, and waited for the play to develop. It's a very difficult thing to do.
It was awesome. K-Dog, very first time the Falcons played was not in that game, and has done a fantastic job tonight.
He's been a difference maker.
About to hit the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if we can get a play off. Nope, 2 minutes, which will stop the clock. And We're now into regular time play. And
you can smell the wind in the air.
You can.
The Broncos can smell it. We'll see if they can finish up here.
Well, once again, I mean, what a fantastic job by both teams. When you think about the coaching staff, and these are coaches, not paid coaches. Coaches have day jobs.
Yeah, that's right.
Both teams, what these coaches mean to both these teams and these players. We owe them gratitude of thanks. Falcons got Cooper takes a snap, looking to pass. He's got Romero open, but no, it looks like an interception.
Could be another interception.
By number 47 for the Broncos.
Willie McDuffie.
Willie McDuffie.
Extends his interception streak.
Awesome job by the Broncos. Falcons just trying to make things happen right now, and when that happens, just turnovers are going to happen in the game. When you get out of probably your conventional offense. But with Coach Twitty and Coach Sprague and Coach McMahon, second year in a row that I've seen they've been in the Super Bowl.
They have.
I may be their bad luck. But they go through a regular season usually number one.
No, they always put out a great product. And, even if Super Bowl's not as important as the experience, and that's just icing on the cake for these kids. But
that was also number 8 that time, carrying the ball for the Broncos, Jackson Nunley. J-Man.
J-Man got a big carry.
Got a huge carry for 4 yards, and, took a shot. Look at that. He's coming off the field, but I tell you what a fantastic run.
You get a high five from the mascot.
The mascot sort of directed him, showing him where to go. And there's where he'll be checked out. Broncos are up, and now who do we have? It looks like, is it K-Dog behind center? K-Dog's got the ball. Look at that. Kenneth going around right. Holds the ball for about a yard gain. Great job, K-Dog.
Brought down by Gamble again.
I tell you what, love Mr. Robinson. He's a fantastic job. Here comes the clock dwindling down, and once again, you will see the players line up.
Another year's in the books.
Another year's in the books, and what a great job by both teams. Let's read down the names of those Falcons. And
you got Carson Romero, number 2, Cole Gamble, number 5, Ham Mandel, number 8, John Cooper, number 9, Henry Barnum, number 11, Luke Christopher, number 15, Banks Tessier, number 17, Henry Huffam, number 21, Evans Oliver, number 22, Thomas Bazemore, 28, and number 79, Watts Alexander.
Congratulations to those Falcons for what an outstanding season they had for finishing number 1. And on the Broncos, we have Jackson Nunley, number 8, David Giordano, number 10, Frank Brafford, number 18, number 19, George Simmons, number 21, Clayton Badley, number 22, Connor Huffbauer, terrific game, number 37, Kenneth Robinson, 47th, Willie McDuffie, number 75, Fields Mendelson, number 76, Charlie Smith, number 81, Glenn Hill, number 88, Bart Stevens. That is your Super Bowl champions Broncos as they run through the cheerleaders, and here they come wanting to celebrate with the fans.
And thanks again to the commissioning staff and Brian Lucas, Chad McCowan. There's a lot of people that put in a lot of time into this, and this is what you get.
Well, this is what you get, and congratulations to Coach Papanassis and Henry Lawrence and Will James for an outstanding job in leadership, and of course, once again, Joel McMahon and George Twitty and Patrick Sprague for the Falcons, because these young men are learning more about the game of football. They're learning about the game of life from all these guys.
Absolutely.
And so, they all deserve a thanks and for everything they do. So, that is your Super Bowl 4th grade Tuesday night Super Bowl, 4th grade, with the Broncos winning 26-0. I'm George Palakis along with Rob Wetzler. You all have a good night.